The filibuster is going to come back, and his administration of the Senate during those days is going to come up all throughout this campaign. Let's air it now. What did he do wrong, and what would you have done differently?
Well, the first mistake was the week before, when the bill went out of the Senate without the ban on abortion at 20 weeks out of the bill. That was the first mistake. We should have passed that bill out complete. So it went to the House.
Why didn't it pass out complete?
You'd have to ask the Lieutenant Governor. He's in charge. We had the votes, obviously, didn't we? Because we passed it when it came back. The Lieutenant Governor, as a leader, that bill would not have passed without the ban on abortion of 20 weeks or more had I been Lieutenant Governor. It would have gone out. And that would have meant it had gone to the House, they would have voted, it had gone to the governor's desk, it would never have come back, no filibuster. That was mistake number one. And actually, you can back up before that. The first mistake is, as Lieutenant Governor and the Speaker have to work together, we only had 4 bills to pass in 30 days. How is it that you get down to the last day with 12 hours to go and you've only passed one of the 4 bills? That's just poor leadership. You can't even manage a calendar. We should have never been in that position. So managing the calendar, passing the bill out complete. Then you get to the filibuster. I've been asked this so many times, and the answer was easy. At 11 o'clock, and the Democrats, to their credit on this, came up, Kirk Watson, as caucus chair, said, look, we're going to support the transportation bill. We're going to support the criminal justice bill. We'll vote those out. We're not going to take hours and try to delay so Wendy can talk less. The Lieutenant Governor ignored them. We should have passed out the transportation bill. We should have passed out the criminal justice bill that day. And as Lieutenant Governor, that's what I would have done. And then I would have adjourned. End of story. There would have been no filibuster.
And then
Governor Perry would have called us back 10 minutes later, like he did.
Yeah.
And we would have had one bill to manage. We would have passed it in a week. There wouldn't have been a filibuster. It wouldn't have been all this drama.
You know, but Senator, the alternate theory of the universe here is that if you pass transportation and a juvenile justice bill and then adjourn, that maybe the governor, in fact, some say that the governor would not have called you back simply to pass the abortion bill. That in fact, the only reason that the governor did call them back and did ultimately pass the abortion bill is because transportation and juvenile justice were left hanging. It may have been klutzy getting there, but in a way, it may have actually saved the abortion bill. That is one alternate theory of the universe.
Well, that is a bizarre theory. Rick Perry is the most pro-life governor in the United States.
You're certain he would have called you back?
Absolutely.
If that had been the only thing.
Rick Perry believes in the sanctity of life. He believes in not seeing babies who are 5 months old aborted. Rick Perry would have called us back. But as Lieutenant Governor, just to answer your question, because you asked what would I have done, I would have sat down with the governor and said, here's the play.
Right.
We shouldn't be in this situation. We're in this situation. I'm going to pass these 2 bills out. Will you call us back? I have no question that Rick Perry would have stood on the side of life.